Dayton, it's time to get loud. I want you to say it with us here today. This is Monster Jam! First up is the JCB Racing Competition. All 8 drivers have been seated into the bracket based on a random draw. We'll start with 8 superstars down to 4 till we get to the final 2. We get the first 8 points towards the overall event championship here this afternoon in Dayton. So this is it. Who's ready for JCB Racing? First up, please welcome Michaela Toluchka in Megalodon. And on the other side of the track, it's Kurt Kramer in Hot Sea. Again, those first 8 points are on the line. We're getting our drivers set. Oh, they're going to have to restage. We are restaging our drivers. The staging lights at the ends of the track here were not ready and set. But now our drivers are lining up. One lane is ready, the other is ready. Round 1 starts now. It's going to be a hot one this afternoon because your winner is Kurt Kramer in Hot Sea. This is a matchup I've been looking forward to for a very long time. Please welcome John Zimmer in Uproar. And his opponent, Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. It's teacher versus student. The teacher, John Zimmer in Uproar. The student, Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. Only one can move on. Let's go green. Your winner, Gravedigger. Now time for the third matchup in round number 1. Please welcome one of the fastest rising stars in Monster Jam, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And his opponent from Champaign, Illinois, Markall Raminator. It's going to be another great matchup in round number 1. So many matchups you could have dreamed of, fantasy booked over the years. Markall slowly approaching the line. He is staged. Let's go green. It's a young man's game here today. Your winner is John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Time for our last matchup in round number 1. Please welcome Alex Barton and Just Get Her Done 2. And on the other side of the track, Jamie Sullivan and Monster Dalmatian. These two faced each other off last night. Let's do it again one more time. Very close race. We're going to have to go to the super glue to the action replay. Round that final turn. Just Get Her Done 2 is your winner. Let's take a look at the big screen right now. We're going to see where our drivers are shaping up. But we got two incredible matchups coming up on the track. Our second matchup, we will see Just Get Her Done 2 taking on Terminal Velocity. But on the track now, we're going to see Hotsy taking on Gravedigger.
This is the Monster Jam Racing semifinals. The fastest 4 trucks have made it to this point, and the winners of the next 2 races will make it to the Monster Jam Racing final, where the winner will gain the first 8 points of the day towards the overall event championship. Dayton, who's ready for more Monster Jam Racing?
A rematch from yesterday. Kurt Kramer's looking really fast in Hotsy. But you can never count out the World Finals Freestyle champion Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. They are staged. The semis start now. Easy victory for Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. Now this is going to be an incredible matchup. Two of the youngest stars in Monster Jam. Let's pull them to the line and see what's going to happen here, because this is an outstanding matchup. Alex Barton and Just Get Her Done 2. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. The winner will face Gravedigger. Let's go green! Too much pressure for Alex Barton. Your winner is John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
It's time for the Monster Jam Racing Finals. The winner of this race will earn the first 8 points of the event and will take over the #1 spot on the BKT Overall Event Championship leaderboard. Dayton, are you ready to meet your racing final contenders?
First up, from Oskaloosa, Iowa, he is your reigning Monster Jam World Finals Freestyle champion. It's Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. And his opponent from Michigan, the 2023 Rising Star of the Year, it's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Two of the best in the business, Dayton. This doesn't get any better than this in the racing finals. Who's going to get those first 8 points? We're both staged. It's showtime! have not seen a race celebration like that from Tyler Menninga, a Gravedigger, in a long time. Because he has been fighting this truck all weekend long, and that truck sounds mint, as he would say. Went for a little rip ski after he got that racing final victory. Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger 41 racing wins this year, would send it down to Casey.
Tyler, congratulations. 41 race wins under your belt on the season. Yesterday, you got a new motor put in the truck, and it sounds like it's running beautifully.
Yeah, you know what? This is an awesome kickstart to the Sunday event here in Dayton, Ohio. I can't wait, man. This has been the Monster Mutt Dalmatian show all weekend long. Not today, baby. Gravedigger's coming out on top. I'm ready to run this truck in the ground for you guys. Are you ready?
Next up is the Great Clip Skills Challenge, and you've been having a lot of fun with this competition here this weekend.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm a little scared about it today, though. You know what? The dirt's got a little more moisture in it than it has all weekend long. I'm going to go out, try it the first hit. If it doesn't work, I might adjust my plan a little bit. But what I can say is you guys better be ready, man. Every time this Gravedigger truck hits the track, buckle your seatbelts, because I'm getting absolutely buck wild inside the Nutter Center here today.
Let's hear it for your Monster Jam Racing winner, Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger.
We're going to take a look at the big screen right now. We're going to see how the overall event championship is shaping up. Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger has 8 points. Casey's pick terminal velocity has 7. Hotsy with 4, and Just Get Her Done 2 with 4. Now I want to focus on something else really quick. Let's move to the other side of the points here and show you fans something. Because even though that's the first competition, it's still anybody's game. You're going to see the rest of our drivers have 2 points all the way down the line. That doesn't mean anything. We still have 3 more competitions to go here with Monster Jam, because coming up next will be the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Each driver's going to come out here. They're going to have 2 attempts to perform their best tricks up on 2 wheels. Now, you want to look for stoppies, poppers. That's where they get the truck up on the side of the pod and they pop the truck up on the nose. Wheelies, you know, some nice wheelies out here on the track. Bicycles. The one thing about a bicycle, if I call out a bicycle, I want you fans to know something. That's the hardest trick to do in Monster Jam. So if any driver chooses to do a bicycle, you need to take that in consideration. And lastly, the moonwalk. Now, I'm going to show my age here when I talk about the moonwalk, okay? Because the moonwalk is where, let's say, Gravedigger gets it up on the nose, and he walks it back and forth like Michael Jackson. That's a moonwalk here at Monster Jam. That's all coming up next momentarily. Well, we're having a great time here, and it's nice that I get to leave the desk for a second, and I get to hang out with the Monster Jam fans. I'm here with Grayson here, and him and I were just chit-chatting. You know, it's his first time at Monster Jam, and he's having a great time. Here's what we're going to do, man, okay? We're going to take a look at the big screen up here. We just saw the JCB racing competition. Now it's your turn. This is the Truck and Pals race, okay? So let's look at the screen up here, and then we're going to see 3 Monster Jam trucks come up on the screen. You'll either get to choose from El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, or Megalodon. So out of those 3 trucks up there, which truck do you want to choose right now? El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, or Megalodon? He's thinking about it. Gravedigger? You want Gravedigger? Okay, he's chosen Gravedigger. All right. He was really thinking about it for a second. El Toro Loco is ready. Gravedigger is ready. And Megalodon is ready. Here we go, man. This is your race. Here we go. Hey, look at that. Gravedigger's off to a great start. He's got the lead. Oh, no. Come on, Gravedigger. You're falling behind here. Megalodon's catching up. Man, Gravedigger, you are really falling behind. Wait. Hey, nice job. Gravedigger got the victory. Give me a high five, man. Nice job. And guess what? For getting that right, I am sending you home with this Gravedigger's Truck and Pals plushie today. But it's not just any Truck and Pals plushie, because it's signed by Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger as well. So that's going home with you today. Nice job, man. Now, wait, before I let you go, I got to ask you one question. Are you ready for more Monster Jam?
Yeah.
Awesome. More Monster Jam action's coming your way. Well, we just talked about the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. You heard me talk about the moves, but you're wondering, like, dude, why are you talking about all these moves with us? Well, because you are all taking over now here inside the arena. I'm going to send it up to Casey. Why are you at my desk? Have we switched roles the rest of the event now?
It kind of looks like it, Matt, and I kind of like it up here. The desk is nice, but I love this competition because this is the first opportunity for our Monster Jam fans to actually be able to get involved with us. So have those smartphones out, because after every competitor, they're going to have 20 seconds to lock in their scores at judgeszone.com using that scoring code DAY for Dayton, and you're going to help us crown the champion of the Great Clip Skills Challenge. So, Dayton, I've got one question for you, and we're going to get into the action. Are you ready for the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge?
Coming up first, it's Michaela Tolochka in Megalodon. Get your scores locked in now for Michaela Tolochka in Megalodon. Two nice poppers here, the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, popping it up on the nose. And some great balancing, so make sure you get your scores locked in. Now, we all have favorite trucks, right? Everybody does. I even have a favorite truck. But you can't score on your favorite truck and your favorite driver. You need to score based on the skills you saw in the competition here. And Michaela did just that. Two nice moves in this competition. Scores are locked in. She's going to set that bar. Let's take a look at the board. 6.811 for Michaela Tolochka in Megalodon. Let's continue on with John Zimmer in Uproar.
together for John Zimmer, Uproar. Scoring starts now. You've got 20 seconds to tell us what you think at judgeszone.com. If you haven't joined in yet, it is not too late. We want you to get involved with us. We want your voice to be heard. Just a few more seconds to press submit on your smartphones.
Went for the reverse wheelie on the second attempt, but that first attempt, a nice pop around the nose, and he walked it backwards. A great job by John Zimmer in Uproar. Will it be enough to be your new leader? Let's find out and take it straight to the board and see. It is. It's a 6.841 by .30. He is your new leader in new score to beat. .03 is your new leader in new score to beat. Mark Hall and Raminator's up next.
Let's give it up one more time for Mark Hall, Raminator. You know the drill, folks. Lock in those scores on your smartphone. Scoring code DAY. The video replay up on the video board is a tool for you to use. It's kind of a reminder of how the run went when you're locking in those scores. Is that enough to take the lead? You are the ones to decide.
It was a great run by Mark Hall, the reverse popper and the reverse wheelie. Casey, let me ask you really quick, that reverse wheelie, how Mark brought it back, and like how the truck had that weird bounce before it caught itself. Is that a good way to lock the back end of the truck up like that?
You know, this actually tends to be a competition that's hard on some of the components of the truck. So, Matt, that's a really good eye. It doesn't look like anything broke on Raminator, but that can be tough on the truck.
Let's take a look at the score and see if it's a new leader. 6.737 for Mark Hall in Raminator. Continuing on with Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
She has been on a roll all weekend long. That's a good-looking run for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Very good-looking run from Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Jamie Sullivan up on the nose. 12,000 pounds balancing that Monster Jam truck. Will it be enough to be a new leader, a new score to beat? You know, again, a nice run. The popper on the second attempt, bounced on the nose and walked backwards. Scores are locked in. Where your score to beat is Uproar with a 6.840. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 9.098 for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Coming up next, Gravedigger Tyler Meninga.
Gravedigger. Lock in those scores now. Just about 20 seconds to tell us what you think at judgeszone.com.
So, the moves were cool, but literally just tossed it at the end. You got to take that in consideration, Monster Jam fans. Like the way that rollover was. Let's watch out of the Super Glue Glued to the action replay here. It was a cool move. It was awesome. Like just bouncing on the nose, walking to the cross. Scores are locked in. Score to beat is Monster Mutt Dalmatian with a 9.098. The score for a Gravedigger is... I'm actually shocked. It's an 8.360. They'll currently put him in second place here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge.
Well, we've still got a lot of action coming your way, folks. 3 more drivers left here in the Skills Challenge, so there's still opportunity for the drivers out on the track to take the lead. Holding down the lead right now is Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, with a 9.098. It is a high score, but it can be beat. Gravedigger in second place with an 8.360. Uproar in third place with a 6.841. And right behind Uproar in fourth is Megalodon with a 6.811. Now, there is still 8 points left on the line for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge towards the overall event championship. And we've got a lot more action. Remember to score with us at judgeszone.com on your smartphones. Up on the video board, we're also going to put where the drivers are as far as the overall event standings go. In first place, it's Gravedigger with that racing win and 8 points. Second place, it's Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr. with 7 points. And there is a tie between Hotsy and Just Get Her Done 2, both with 4 points. But however, like I said, we still have 3 more competitions. 2 more competitions after this. A lot of points on the line towards that overall event championship.
So here at Monster Jam, we are lucky to have our technicians here this weekend. And I have one of the technicians that went to University of Northwestern Ohio, works on these Monster Jam trucks, hanging out with Wyatt. And Wyatt, after that run, it looked like just a simple rollover happened out here on the Monster Jam track. Can you tell us what we think is going on with Gravedigger right now? Now the truck seemingly won't even fire.
Yeah, it seems like we're having some issues this weekend with Gravedigger. Same issue we've been having same issue we've been having all weekend. It's firing up, and then it'll just shut off randomly. We've been looking into it all weekend. We might be batteries. We're going to keep looking into it. Guys back there are pretty good, so we're going to figure it out, get them back out before Donuts. Get her down.
We're going to get her down and definitely see what's going to happen. We have more of the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge coming your way. And these technicians, Monster Jam fans, they're going to work as hard as they can to get this Gravedigger truck out for the donut competition. Coming up next is John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity.
And that'll do it for John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. 20 seconds to tell us what you think. Matt, this might be one of those events where there's just a little too much water out there on the track. We're seeing a lot of poppers. We're seeing a lot of nose wheelies, but maybe a little too much water, a little too slick to attempt something like a bicycle.
Great observation, Casey, out here on the track, especially if you look at some of the spots out here. And I'm sure that's what you noticed. So, Monster Jam fans, you see some of it's very, very light. This dirt out here, and some of it's very, very dark. Where it's dark, it's more tacky, and where it's light, they're just going to slide. It's more like sand. So that's an excellent observation. Let's take a look at the board and see what your fans thought of his run. Your scores are locked. Wow, 6.516. That's a very shocking score, actually. 6.516 for terminal velocity. Let's continue on with Alex Martin and just get her done, too.
Give it up one more time for Alex Barton. Just get her done, too. Just one more truck, one more driver after this left in this competition, so those scores matter more than ever. We want everybody to join us at judgeszone.com in fan scoring and fan judging. We really are one of the only events in the world where the fans have a voice like you do, so join in with us on those smartphones.
It was a good run. Let's take a look at his score. Very nice job. 7-0-9-9 for Alex Barton, and just get her done too. Let's see if this man can wash away the competition. It's Kurt Kramer and Hotsy. That's my first time seeing Kurt Kramer do a popper in this competition. Kurt Kramer and Hotsy with a nice sky wheelie, and then the popper, a very nice job. Kurt Kramer makes some noise, pressure washing away the competition. Very nice job, a nice run. We're going to see what you fans thought of the score, thought of the run. Scores are locked. Let's take a look. 5-9-8-8 for Kurt Kramer Hotsy, which means your winner is Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Her 11th overall event championship this year. Jamie Sullivan and Monster, not overall, excuse me, her 11th Great Clips Two Wheel Skills Challenge win this year. She's looking to gain another overall event championship in Monster Jam this year. A lot of great skills in this competition, and Casey and I were, there she is, Jamie Sullivan. She's standing by now with Casey G.
Jamie, you have been on an absolute roll this weekend, and coming out here for the skills challenge, it looked like you had such control over that 12,000-pound truck.
Oh yeah, like you said, this dirt is constantly changing on us. Very slick today, so it's something to get used to. As we saw, my second run wasn't the greatest, but you know what happens? We come out here, we do it all for you fans up there. We can hear you screaming. We can see you up on your feet, so it's been awesome.
Well, some slick dirt or a slick track can be challenging for the skills challenge. However, it is pretty much perfect for Monster Jam Donuts.
Oh yeah, we're excited for it, especially my puppy loves to chase its tail, so I'm gonna come out here, put that pedal to the metal, and just let it roar. So hopefully you guys are gonna have a fun time. Are you guys ready for the donuts?
We've seen a lot of great action so far. There's still a lot more to come, but right now we're going to take a short break with our halftime. During this brief break, head to the official Monster Jam merchandise stands and check out all that great gear. We'll be right back with more Monster Jam. But right now, it's halftime. Because it's time for the high-fly thrills of Freestyle Motocross here this afternoon. Now, we only have one rule with FMX Monster Jam fans. The louder you cheer, the higher they're going to fly, and the more tricks you're going to see. This is not a joke. This is not some gimmick. We mean that. The more energy you bring every single time our FMX superstars touch the bottom of that takeoff ramp, the bigger the trick that you're going to see. So every time, Monster Jam fans, I need that energy, I need that noise. I know a lot of you were early here with the pit party, but we can do it. I know we have that energy. So it's time to get loud and make some noise and welcome your first rider, Nick Desmond. Coming up next, it's Kenny Haskell. Up next, it's Christian Martinez. And he's won both best trick competitions here this weekend so far, Scott Murray. So it's up to you, Dayton. The louder you cheer, the higher they're going to fly, the more trucks we're going to see today. Here we go. Here we go, Nick Desmond. A little bit of a whip action. Here we go with Christian Martinez. Let's see what he's got. Kenny Haskell with the backflip. Kenny Haskell. He's all right. Make some noise. Come on, Dayton. Make some noise. That's why these are professionals. They are incredible. And that team going over to check on them. Make some noise, Dayton. Make some noise for these guys out here. How about it, Dayton? Do you want to see some more? So we're going to get ready for the competition here. But one more time, make some noise for these guys, especially Kenny Haskell. It's time for the best trick competition. Now, you, the Monster Jam fans, are going to be scoring at judgeszone.com for this competition. After the completion of each run, you'll have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in using the code DAY. So, you three gentlemen, are you ready? How about it, Dayton? Are you ready for the best trick competition? Well, we'll start with Mr. Nick Desmond here this afternoon. Here we go. Get your scores locked in now for Nick Desmond in a best trick competition. You know, just think about it, going from one side of the arena to the other. Not just the physical preparation you need, but the mental preparation you need too, to be able to pull off these move sets. These guys are practicing almost every day when they're not on the track. All the time. And combined experience here, it's over 60 years of combined experience between these three gentlemen right now. Scores are locked in. We're going to take a look at the board and see what you fans thought of his run. Great score, 8-0-8-8 for Nick Desmond. We're going to keep it rolling. Coming up next is Christian Martinez. He is coming up next. Here we go, Christian Martinez. Pulling out the backflip. Scoring is now open, judgeszone.com. Get your scores locked in for Christian Martinez. I know he would love the victory this weekend. Make sure you're getting your scores locked in all the way upside down, all the way around. Now, is it enough? Let's find out. Eight, 6, 8, 8. Your new leader, a new score to beat, but one more rider to go. Scott Murray is up next. He's won every best trick this weekend here at Dayton. Let's see what he's got. Backflip with some attitude. Get your scores locked in for Scott Murray in this competition. Judgeszone.com. Scores are locked. Your score to beat is Christian Martinez with an 8-6, 8-8. The score for Scott Murray is clean sweep this weekend for Scott Murray. But Dayton, do you want to see some more freestyle motocross? Well, it is time for the grand finale, the Monster Jam Train. Our three riders here, they're going to set up and they're going to go back to back to back. And the louder you cheer, the bigger the tricks are going to be during these Monster Jam trains. So make sure you get loud for your freestyle motocross team. Whip train. Sounds like you guys want to see some more. How about it, Dayton? Do you want to see them one more time? Let's give it up for Nick Desmond, Christian Martinez, Scott Murray, and also Kenny Haskell, your US FMX team. He can hear you, Dayton. Make some noise for your best trick winner. 3 for 3 this weekend, man. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, man. It's so good to be back in Dayton, Ohio. I love this building. Man, the atmosphere in Dayton is so awesome year to year. And, just bummed for my boy Kenny. That was his first flip at a Monster Jam and overdid it. But he's got it. I was hoping he's going to be able to make it back out. But all the same, I'm so blessed to be able to come out here and ride with my friends and share this opportunity with you good people.
You know, speaking of what happened with Kenny Haskell, and there's a lot of kids in the seats right now that want to do this one day. They want to be a part of this. If you had some advice for them, what would it be?
Start small. You know, we don't come out here and just throw the big tricks straight out of the gate. We start small. We started on smaller ramps. We got a lot of motocross skills, racing motocross skills. We learned how to ride the bikes. And parents, for you guys out there wanting to get your kids into something like this, go and get them some pads. Pad them up, get them a good helmet, some boots, knee pads, elbow pads, and just send them, let them go.
You know, what a ride it's been for you this weekend. How has it been feeling to be back with Monster Jam and just ride FMX with your friends all the time this year?
Oh, it's awesome. I'm so grateful to be able to come out and ride Monster Jams. I mean, Christian, it's so good. I helped Christian learn how to flip a bunch of years ago, so coming back and riding with him has been just awesome. And you know, I want to give all glory to God, to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for keeping us all safe out here, especially Kenny today. I mean, that was a heavy crash, and he got up and walked away. And, a truly blessed day. This has been a fantastic, fantastic time.
Fans, make some noise. Your best trick winner one more time, Scott Murray.
Let's hear it from Michaela Telechka in Megalodon with style. That steering wheel out the window. Points for creativity, right? Head on over to judgeszone.com. Use that scoring code. It is just like the skills challenge. You determine the winner of donuts.
Just think about that. You detach the steering wheel, it gets some incredible revolutions. No steering required after you get it moving. A very nice job for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Well, let's set the bar high in this competition. We're about to find out your scores are locked in. Let's take it straight to the board. Good score. It's an 8.138 for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Coming up next with all that Hemi horsepower, it's Kurt Kramer in Hot Sea.
Heating things up out on the track. Let's hear it one more time for Hotsy. About 15 more seconds to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com. And there he is, starting the pressure washer. Show him some love, folks, and tell us what you think on your smartphones.
Kurt Kramer, a Hotsy, lightning fast around the track, and donuts, some of the best donuts of the weekend, actually. Make sure you're getting your scores locked in. Let's see what you thought. Is it enough? It will put him in first place with an 8.280. Kurt Kramer in Hotsy. Coming up next, Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger.
Kicking up the dirt, that is Gravedigger here in the donut competition. Tell us what you think on your smartphone. If you haven't joined in with judgeszone.com and fan scoring, it is super easy to do. We want you to help us determine who is taking home 8 points for the donut competition. Is that enough to take the lead? You are the ones to decide.
Very nice revolutions. Score to beat is Hotsy with an 8.280. The score for Gravedigger is your new leader and your new score to beat. Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian is up next.
That's a good-looking run. Let's hear it from Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Jamie Sullivan. You know the drill, folks. Lock in those scores. A clean run, nice speed, solid number of revolutions. What kind of score is that going to land her? Slide that BKT tire right to it and press submit.
Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian, some great revolutions as well. And fans, this is where you just need to start looking at the subtle differences. Your scores are locked in. Let's take a look. Is it enough? Oh, it's close. 8.622. That will put her currently in second place. Continuing on with John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Nice speed, nice momentum. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Tell us what you think, even up on the side two wheels for part of that run. Getting some really nice speed. Check out the Glued to the Action replay. Use that as a tool when locking in those scores.
Very nice revolutions. Is it enough, though, Monster Jam fans? This is what all you need to think about. Those are some great revolutions getting up again on two wheels. Scores are locked. Let's see what you thought. 8.280 for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. A lot of horsepower coming to the track. He won this weekend. Mark Hall, Raminator.
Donuts of the weekend. Let's hear it from Mark Hall, Raminator.
Definitely the fastest of the weekend. Some of the best of the weekend, too. And again, that's what we're looking for, Monster Jam fans, when you're scoring at judgeszone.com. The best. That's what we want to see. And Mark Hall really came out swinging. Scores are locked. Your score to beat is Gravedigger with an 8.788. The score for Raminator is 8.930. Your new leader and new score to beat is Mark Hall in Raminator. We're going to continue on. Coming up next with John Zimmer in Uproar.
Just one more truck after this one, so those scores matter more than ever as we're that much closer to crowning the winner of the donut competition.
Very nice run for John Zimmer and Uproar, getting some great revolutions, great speed. And it's very nice when you're watching these trucks, Monster Jam fans, when you see some of these tires and how they work. Let's go ahead and get the score on the board because your scores are locked. 8.915, that'll put him in second place. That's a good score. Coming up next, it's Alex Barton and Just Get Her Done Too. Get your scores locked in for Alex Barton and Just Get Her Done Too. So these Monster Jam trucks, they have what we call lockers. They're built into the front and the rear, and the lockers lock it up where the tires will keep spinning and get these trucks in motion. The locker did not do its job in the front of that Monster Jam truck, unfortunately. That's why you only see 30 tires spinning out of 4. Scores are locked in. Let's take a look. 6.518 for Just Get Her Done Too, which means your winner is Mark Hall Raminator. It's his 4th donut win of the 2024 season. Mark Hall and Raminator getting his 4th donut win of the season here with Monster Jam this weekend. Very nice run, using all that horsepower to his advantage. There's your overall event leaderboard right now, is where everything stands in the competition. And just put Mark Hall in the 4th spot. And we still have one more competition to go after this. We still have Monster Jam Freestyle. There he is. Dave makes a noise for Mark Hall Raminator.
Mark, congratulations on a big 8 points towards today's overall event victory. You could really see when you came out on the track all that horsepower, that big engine whipping into those donuts.
Yeah, that's that big Hemi power does a good job in that stuff. You know, I always like this when the dirt tries. We got to come back out of track crew, and when they got to fix the track. You know that was a good donut contest.
Coming up next, we've got the Monster Jam Freestyle competition, and this is what so many of our fans have come here to see. So they're responsible for scoring freestyle. What's it going to take from you for them to give you those 10s?
Well, hopefully we can keep some of this momentum going, but I'll be honest, man, there's some of the best freestylers in the business out back there, so we'll just do what we can. We'll have some fun with it. And at the end of the day, the big winners are up here. They're going to get a great event. So I'm just going to do my part, see what we can do, and turn our big Hemi loose, and hopefully we can find victory lane.
Well, very well said, folks. Let's hear it one more time for your donut competition winner, Mark Hall, Raminator.
And again, there it is, the BKT overall event leaderboard right now. Gravedigger currently has 21 points, followed by Monster Mutt Dalmatian with 15, Uproar at 14, and Raminator with 13. Now, it is still anybody's game as we're getting ready to go into the final competition, which will be Monster Jam Freestyle. Each driver is going to have 75 seconds to turn in the most spectacular freestyle performance. You want to see them use all the obstacles, be creative, have some sort of wow factor, technical moves, and combinations. Now, here's the thing, Monster Jam fans. You might see a truck come out here during those 75 seconds, and they're going to do something amazing. One incredible move. And it was like, wow, it was awesome. But the rest of the run was just okay. Does that really deserve a 9 or a 10? You got to take the whole run into consideration from start to finish with Monster Jam. So make sure you're taking all that into consideration at judgeszone.com when you're getting ready to finally score for our competitors. But before we get there, we're going to play a little bit of a game with everybody here inside the arena. This is the Monster Jam puzzle. So I want all of you to solve the puzzle. Shout it out, Dayton. Who you think it is? I hear a couple answers. Who do you think it is? I hear the legendary black and green wrecking machine, Gravedigger. And it indeed is Gravedigger.
The time has come for our final competition of the day, and we want you folks to help us kick it off. So we're going to ask that you light those phones up. Hold them in the air. We want to see everybody's phones up in the air. There we go, looking good. And follow my lead. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going. On the beat. We've reached the pinnacle of today's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle.
Let's give it up for Kurt Kramer in hot seat. Get your scores locked in now at judgeszone.com. Make sure you get your scores locked in. Very nice run. Good momentum. So make sure you get your scores locked in at judgeszone.com for Kurt Kramer and hot seat. Scores are locked in. Let's go straight to the board and see what you all thought of that run. 7-5, 7-9. That is your score to beat. Up next, it is Uproar with John Zimmer behind the wheel.
That's a good-looking freestyle. That is John Zimmer, Uproar. Tell us what you think on your smartphones, judgeszone.com. Nice speed, nice momentum, whipping around in what almost looked like some cyclones out there in that freestyle run. Just a few more seconds to slide that BKT tire where you think Uproar has earned his score and press submit.
Broken truck 2 as well. You can see the left rear tire is not spinning properly. Maybe inner or outer axle scores are locked in. Let's take a look at the board and see what you fans thought of the run. 8-2-0-0, your new leader and new score to beat. Your donut winners next. Mark Hall in Raminator.
That'll do it for Mark Hall in Raminator. The 20 seconds starts now. About 5 more trucks left in Monster Jam Freestyle, so tell us what you think. There he is. Show him some love. And make sure to tell us what you think at judgeszone.com.
Very nice runs by Ramator here today. Good momentum, good donuts. Your scores are locked. Let's check it out. To 7-6-9-9 for Mark Hall and Ramator. Michaela Tolochka and Megalodon is ready to swim onto the track.
Representing our ladies of Monster Jam out on the track, Michaela Tolochka, Megalodon. Playing with that throttle rhythm a little bit, playing with the momentum out there, finishing off with a nice popper. That is a consistent, clean run for Megalodon down there, locking those scores on your smartphones. Just about 10 seconds left.
Megalodon, Michaela Tolochka. A fantastic job, I must say, here in Monster Jam. So get your scores locked in now for Michaela Tolochka. Is it enough to be your new leader, new score to beat? She had everything. She had a nice popper at the end, too. We're going to find out. Let's take it to the board. It is an 8-2-1-0, your new leader and new score to beat. Coming up next, it's Alex Martin and Just Get Her Done 2.
Just Get Her Done 2. Dayton, what'd you think about that? We want to know. And it's so easy to tell us on your smartphones, judgeszone.com. There's actually a scoring QR code up there on the screen as well that you can scan, and that will take you straight to judgeszone.com.
Very solid run. Can't complain about that run. It was a very good base, solid run. Scores are locked. Let's see the score. 7-0-4-1 for Alex Barton and Just Get Her Done 2. We still have more trucks to go. Coming up next, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
That puppy's chasing another win with a run like that. Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Lock it in, folks. Remember, you're looking for speed, control, use of all of the different obstacles. You're looking for wow factor. There she is. Tell us what you think on judgeszone.com.
Attacked the track the moment she came out here. The popper hitting the 8-pack with authority. Out on the Monster Jam track, Jamie Sullivan. Scores are locked in here in this competition. Your score to beat in this competition is Megalodon with an 8.210. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is... We're not done yet, though, Dayton. John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity is up next. Might be the best freestyle of the afternoon. Let's give it up for John Zimmer in terminal velocity. This is when I say scoring fairly, fans, because that had the biggest air of the afternoon. That had a trick that nobody else could do. Nobody could do that last trick you just saw. It's called the butt kicker. Nobody could do that here at Monster Jam. Incredible run. Is it enough, though? Let's take a look at the scores. .8746 for John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. Coming out next, it's Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Let's hear it for Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. On the ragged edge, the whole run from start to finish. Poppers, nose wheelies, balancing on two wheels to one wheel. That run just had it all in the competition. Your scores are locked in. Score to beat is Monster Mutt Dalmatian with a 9.474. The score for Gravedigger is your winner of freestyle is Monster Mutt Dalmatian Jamie Sullivan. But now that's 8 points towards the overall event championship. Let's take a look at the board and see if it's enough. 7 in freestyle, 6 in donuts, 7 in two-wheel skills, 8 in racing, a total of 28 points. Your overall event champion is Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. Your overall event champion here this afternoon to close it out in Dayton.
Logan Vessels, your crew chief. Tyler, you guys have this truck dialed in. I know this was your last event for the season. It's got to feel good taking home the trophy at the end of it.
Absolutely. You know what, Dayton, Ohio, we've been having some bad luck all weekend long. We had to come out here and show them who's really boss out on this track. And we just did exactly that. Man, you know what? You guys have been supporting this crazy truck and that crazy old man, Dennis Anderson, for over 40 years. You guys are the reason I could come out here and drive that truck the way I do. I love you guys, each and every one of you for that. Dayton, Ohio, I cannot wait to come back. Who knows when it'll be? But I can promise you one thing. I'm always going to go all out for you guys. Dayton, Ohio, I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Thank you.
And here we've got your freestyle winner, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. That makes 20 freestyle wins for you on the year. You got to feel good about taking another one home.
Oh yeah, that was so awesome, especially being my last time at Monster Mutt. Man, it's incredible to have this last freestyle win. It means everything to me. And really, I just thank all you fans out there. Dayton has been so special to me. And I went to college literally an hour down the road at UNOH. So definitely so awesome to be here and to be able to get these overall event wins. And of course, a freestyle win to top it all off. I'm so pumped for it. Thank you guys for coming out.
Huge congratulations to you. Let's give it up one more time for your freestyle winner, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
What an incredible weekend of Monster Jam action. On your way out, stop by the official Monster Jam merchandise stands for all that great gear. On behalf of Feld Entertainment and Monster Jam, we hope you fans had a great time. Thanks to KCG. My name is Matt Isbell, and we will see you at the next Monster Jam.